This is our setup of Ganga, the legend and reality, and I'll walk you through that. As you can see, Shiva is sitting on the mountain and Ganga flowing down from Gangotri, making her way, meandering through the mountain as she comes down. This is Ganga sitting on her Vahana, which is a crocodile. And there she comes down and then eventually going to the plains. The story begins that King Sagara is performing the Ashwamedha Yajna, where he lets his horse run across the universe. Wherever the horse goes, the kingdom would belong to King Sagara. Seeing this, Indira was a little scared and he tied the horse. He stole the horse and tied it to Kapila Muni's ashram, where Kapil Muni was doing his meditation. When Sagar's sons, which are supposed to be 60,000, but I've only shown 2 here, when they came looking for the horse and saw it standing here, they accused Kapila Muni of stealing the horse. The enraged Kapila Muni burnt all 60,000 kids of King Sagara to ashes, cursed them and burnt them to ashes. For many generations after Sagara, they tried to atone the sins of the ancestors, but it was only the 7th generation, Bhagiratha, who was successful and prayed to the gods that Ganga should come down to clean the sins of his ancestors. That's when Ganga comes down and comes down with full force. And because she was coming down with full force, damaging earth, Lord Shiva had to throttle her in his locks of hair. That is the story of why Ganga descended from heaven to earth. And that was the legend part of the setup. Now as she comes down, she comes through Uttarakhand, which is the setup here. I don't know if you all have been to Uttarakhand, but Rishikesh is a place which is known as the yoga center of the world. Paramarth Niketan is known for the yoga center. Ram Jhula. There's also a Lakshman Jhula, and you can see people crossing the Jhula to get to Tera Manzil Mandir, which is a big mandir outside on the banks of river Ganga in Rishikesh, with a big idol of goddess Ganga and Shiva. And there is also a Khade Hanumanji ka mandir and Lete Hanumanji ka mandir. So that is the reality of where it is in Uttarakhand today as Ganga passes through. And then she continues to come down, and as she passes down, she reaches Banaras, aka Kashi, aka Varanasi. I try to show here Banaras city at the Ghat. This is the Dashashwamedha Ghat, where there is evening aarti happening. Yogis doing their yoga, people doing their prayers, and of course the boats, and people selling stuff at the ghats and Kashi Vishwanath. So that is the reality of Ganga as she comes from heaven to earth. Here are the other gods on my steps. Most of the dolls here are Indian origin, most. And then I have a whole section for international which I'll show. This is where the story of Ganga is on this side. If you see this side, I have my dancers. This is a new one this time, Lord Venkateshwara. And you can see my Ganpatis with other musicians playing music. These are the dancers. These two are new this year. And this step is all about celebration. There is wedding, there is Upnayanam, there is Madhve Uta, there is band, there are dancers, there are people serving food, there are more musicians, and of course my colorful llamas, which actually you'll find many more. I did a spot the llama and count the llama. You can see one more here. I got these colorful ones from Peru when we went last year, and you can see two more right on top. And then I want to show you small little monkey, and there is a little bird. This is Balakrishna stealing butter and running around giving a run to his mom, Yashoda. This is Krishna dancing with the gopikas. And this is how my entire setup looks. This is my international corner for all the travel that mom and I do. More mom. She brings all kinds of toys for me, and I try to creatively put some more steps here. Let me start from the top. Starting with Vietnam, Peru, more of Vietnam. We have Spain, we have Portugal, these two are Koreans, Cambodia, Korea again, Japan, Korea, Egypt, Croatia, Peru, all of those. This is Japan again. This is also from Peru. These are my Korean dolls. This is Quito. A lot of South America dolls. And this is my African Sahara Desert people. And here I have England, Croatia again, and Sri Lanka. And this is Curacao.